Hi, welcome to Free Spirit. So I wanted to show you my last deck that I created. So I've created 7 decks so far that are Free Spirit Tarot and Oracle decks for life, spirit, and love. And the very last one, the 7th one, is Divine Timing. And I created this because very often I want to get the timing on things. And so depending on what my question is or trying to figure out what the timing is, I can pretty much gauge an answer with the cards that fall out of the deck. So these are smaller cards. They're very similar to the size of my Pure Love for Love Messages and my Pure Love from Spirit deck, which they're slightly smaller decks. So this is my Pure Love for Love Messages. This is my Pure Love from Spirit. And then a regular size tarot card saved from my Divine Spirit is a regular size tarot. So when I say they're slightly smaller, this is the size difference. Only because it makes it so much more affordable, and then the price of the deck can be so much less when purchasing, for myself to have them made and also for others to buy them, because it costs a lot in shipping to get these decks. So these 3 are the smaller decks, and then I have a couple that are the normal size tarot decks. So I definitely wanted to show that at first. And like the other decks, there are 44 cards, including how to use the deck. There's 1 card in there. Let me take these away. Yeah, so I wanted to quickly show you because there were no decks that were around that just talked about divine timing. And so whenever I wanted to get divine kind of timing on something, I wanted to have a deck. So this was a fun deck to create because I felt like I was calling Spirit for an appointment. Very similarly, I had to change a dentist appointment recently, and I felt like I was on the phone with them, like the receptionist desk trying to make an appointment. Felt like I was on the call with Spirit, like making appointments on divine timing. It was very funny. Anyway, the 44 cards in here, and hopefully I took the intro card out, but maybe not. This is a picture, a natural picture. Like all my decks I explain, I'm not a digital designer. It's all natural photographs with spirit messages on the cards. Here it's all about divine timing. This is a natural picture of the sky. What you see below here are actual clouds, and it's the sky. And so, oh, here, good, it's in order. Here's the first card that you'll get, where it shows, basically it's divine timing, oracle cards by Free Spirit, and it's a divine timing deck. 44 cards in here, including how to use the card. It's 1 card here. There's always divine timing at work. And so basically you shuffle the cards and allow the cards to fall out. And then you could see what kind of divine timing is at work for you and your life and your current circumstances. And may you always feel great peace knowing divine timing is always right on time and working for the highest good. And that was the message. So let's get into it. Ooh, I like this first one. Divine timing is now. Any moment now. Timing is not now. Timing is any time now. Timing is in the future. Timing is one day soon. Tomorrow looks good. Next week looks good. Next month looks good. Next year looks good. Next couple of days. Next couple of weeks. Next couple of months. Next couple of years. Farther in the future. Much farther in the future. Timing is not here yet. Timing is not possible yet. Timing unknowable yet. That's a key one. Sometimes we're not supposed to know. Timing in the works. Timing in process. Timing calibrating. Timing almost here. Timing will surprise you. Timing will be right on time. Timing is not available. Timing is soon. Timing is upcoming. Timing is moved up. Timing is pushed back. Timing is now. Timing is right now. Timing is just not now. Timing will be soon. Timing is off a little. Timing off for now. There is no time yet. In no time. The right time. Wrong time. Unclear time. Creating the timing. Time is in motion. So I went really quickly, but there are 44 cards in here, And what I usually do is shuffle the cards. So if I have a question, like right now, let me think of a question, and then gauging on what falls out of the deck, I can get my answer with the combination. I wouldn't pick too many cards, but I would shuffle and see if one card falls out, that's a definite answer. If you get a couple, you can gauge your answer. Let's see. Let's see what I can ask. In your mind and heart, think of a question, and I'm going to think of a timing question too. I'm going to think, okay, I thought of a question. I'm not going to say it out loud, but I'm going back and forth in my head of multiple questions. So you have to be clear of what you're really asking, because sometimes your brain starts flooding with all these things you want timing on. So take a moment when you're shuffling to really get clear on what question you want, because the cards are going to be getting in the form for answering that question. So you have to keep focused on in your head, really. Okay, so I have to take a moment. What's my one divine timing question so I'm not confusing? Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oop. This flipped over in my hand. Farther in the future. So, oh gosh, and then this just came, oh my gosh, and this flipped out, wanted to be seen in my lap, like furiously. So it's farther in the future, and it's unclear the time. So whatever you were thinking of right now, it seems to me that it's farther in the future. So it's not tomorrow. It's not next week. It's not something very immediate. So it is farther in the future, and it's unclear the exact time, meaning there's probably things that have to come together first. There are things that are formulating, things that there are steps going on in the present moment leading up to this future time. More things have to come together for this to happen. So whatever you were thinking about, it is farther in the future, and it's unclear the exact time. And that was the message. So I don't try to further clarify. It's like it gave the answer. You might not like the answer. Sometimes I don't like the answer, but I don't keep using the deck to try and get the answer I want. I trust the cards. And when you do, it makes sense. You kind of get bathed with a knowing that, yeah, you know what, I believe that. So you are kind of tapping in on your own with the answers, because you're divinely linked without cards to spirit anyway. So when you get the cards, what the message is, it rings true to you, and that's when you know you're getting your answer. It's like that makes sense to you already. You know that. It's not tomorrow, it's not next week, it's farther in the future. It is unclear. There's probably a lot of things that have to come together first before divine timing will be the divine timing. So I love this deck for that, and I use it only when I really want to gauge a sense of timing. I really don't overly abuse this deck, meaning I don't use it repeatedly for the same question. So this was the divine timing deck that I literally made just to get divine timing answers. And like my other decks, it does come in this all white glossy flip top box. All my decks come in a pure white glossy shiny box that keeps your cards safe and protected. So like my divine, this is my last deck that I created, the divine timing and divine spirit. Those two decks, divine spirit and divine timing, I haven't posted to my store yet. I haven't had the time. Again, like all my decks, I do small runs, and hopefully I'll get a chance to do it. I know I said later this week, but definitely by next week, these will be on my channel as well. And ongoing, I'll make sure I keep a couple in stock, small runs at a time, that I can possibly do and have them in stock. So they'll be at the store soon enough. It takes real time to do that, because I got to take pictures of everything and get all the dimensions, and so I just haven't had the time to dedicate right at the moment. But I did want to share you my last final deck, so that makes 7 in total. So there's 7, which I like that number. It's a divine number. So Free Spirit Tarot and Oracle cards, 7 in total. We have the Natural Oracle for Life, which was that natural tarot hybrid tarot oracle. That was the first one I ever did, the Natural Oracle for Life. I adore that deck. Then I have Pure Love from Spirit, which I showed you, Pure Love for Love Messages, the Jewel Tarot, the Naturally Easy Tarot, and now Divine Spirit and Divine Timing. And I think I'm done for now. Until I feel moved to do another deck, but I think I'm pretty much done for now, but I have said that before. But anyway, going back to Divine Spirit, Divine Timing, I'll put them on the store as soon as I get a chance, definitely within the next week or so. And yeah, and thanks so much, for all your positive feedback on my channel, on my messages that I started sharing just this past year, on the decks that I'm sharing that I've created with Spirit, and also doing all the close-up reviews of the other decks that I own. Thanks so much for all your positivity. And I was a little apprehensive a year ago. I've said this before, of sharing something so I'm so protective about this. It's something I really kept so private because it was like the most important thing to me, this journey with Spirit. And it's like my survival, being connected with Spirit, as you all must feel too in your life. And so to share like the most personal, most meaningful things to you, it was kind of like a leap of faith. This channel, sharing what I'm doing, sharing my messages, sharing my cards and all that. And I can't thank you enough. I read each and every one of your comments, your positivity, the people that I'm attracting to my channel. I'm so grateful for, because again, I was a little like, oh gosh, when am I opening up here? I'm not on any other media channels. I don't have Twitter. I don't have Facebook. I don't have Snapchat. I don't have Instagram. It's just, I purely, email, text, and see people in real life. Real people. And YouTube is the only social media, quote unquote, social media outlet that I use. So it was even a leap of faith to start sharing this way. So again, I just want to take this moment, this divine moment, to thank all of you for that. And thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.